Hey guys, jeez, hey, cover the filter. Hey, come on now, come on now. Anyway, yeah, just to expand on a thought I just had. I saw a status today. Somebody complaining again about black service providers, and it's a an issue that I think black people have had on and on and on and on and on. I've talked to many people about it. I've struggled with it. I've contended even with my wife around it. And my underlying thing is we must support black owned businesses. That is the way that we're going to build the economy or the economic inclusion that we want and need, and the way that we're going to build an actual peaceful society when the majority of the people are actually involved in the production. Um, but I just got struck by a thought today when I was seeing the status, talking about black service providers. And I thought, well, what if what we are actually contending with and what we should actually be thinking about is our experiences with small businesses, startups, and issues that potentially any and all small businesses would face. It happens that these businesses, which are small, are black owned. And where I'm getting with that is if we were to compare, let's say, a small startup black owned business with a similarly small startup white owned business, could we potentially find that the same challenges around non communication or, just quality that's not just there, or lack of delivery, or whatever the issues we find are actually common amongst small startup businesses? Because my fear is that we begin labeling these black owned businesses as problematic because they're black owned, right? Or even if it's not the intention that we carry, but the effect is that the common denominator and the common cause therefore is that they're black owned. Whereas it may be a dynamic of small businesses that are starting up, that are yet to gain experience, that are yet to have customer feedback, that are yet to iterate on their service offering, on their logistics offering, on their communication platform, um, you know, and are yet to get to a place of stability. And so, if, for example, you decide that your Valentine's gifting is going to be done by a black service provider, and you find that their service is just it's not working, communication, you wrote a note and that wasn't the note that they wrote to your lover or whatever, and then consciously or unconsciously you're comparing them to a net florist, which is no longer a small business. But you didn't maybe experience net florist in their first 2 years, in their first year, before they got a massive VC funding and got digitized, etc. So maybe that's something to consider. Are we complaining about small startup businesses which generally have lots and lots of bugs to fix, versus the fact that it's businesses that are black owned, right? Because I don't know if there are complaints about, I don't know what's that law firm, Mazwai Goboda or whatever it is, law firm. That's no longer a small business. That's it's a going concern. And then the complaints are maybe around technicalities and specific things which could apply to any law firm that you might get services from. So maybe that's a consideration. Let me know what you think. I think it would lend a big hand in us being kinder to startups in general, and then being able to take that journey with Black-owned businesses and startups specifically. Yeah, just a thought. Let me know. Ciao.